Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the teams onto the field for this evening's match. Rockdale City Suns FC and Your Sydney FC.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lambert Park for this round 18 fixture between Sydney FC and Rockdale City Suns, as we see both sides make their way out onto the centre of Lambert Park. Big battle looms today for both sides, of course. Rockdale City Suns at the moment on the peripheral of the top five, just outside the top five on for and against at the moment, whilst Sydney FC look to get back into the winner's circle. Let's see how this one plays out tonight. Both starting lineups are in. Let's have a look at both teams this evening. Firstly to the home side, Sydney FC in goals, number 1, Thomas Hewitt-Bell. A back four of number 8, Joel King. Number 45, Anton Milinaric. Number 16, Paolo Bonani. Number 17, Callum Talbot. Holding mids of Ryan Teague and Paddy Scabilio. And the front four of Marco Tilio, Luke Ivanovic, Geordie Swibble and Harry van der Sarg. On the bench today for Sydney FC, Thomas Fay, Benjamin Coop, Jake Holman, Levi Kay and Callum Nieuwenhof. Of course, Sydney is coached by Jim Van Wieren. Now to the visiting side, Rockdale City Suns in goals. Number 1, David Bradisevich. A back four of Mick Neal, Lee Egger, Nicholas Petrillo and Patrick Savor. Holding midfield of Sasa Matsura and captain today for Rockdale, Idris El Hafyan. And a front four of Alec Urasevsky, Alex Chanak, Nikola Taneski and Matthew Lecce. Substitutes for Rockdale, Trent McKinnon, Jonathan Grozdanovsky, Alex Malfara, Max Ralston and Jordan Figon. Of course, Rockdale is coached by Nick Pareka. These two sides did play earlier on in the season. It was a victory to Rockdale City Suns in that contest. We'll see how both sides play this one out today. Of course, the referee for today's fixture is Tim Danaskos, Bradley Wright and Hugh Fenton White. And see, Wright is your fourth official as we're about to have things underway here at Lambert Park. And away we go for this round 18 clash. And it's Sydney in the sky blue running from right to left this evening. And Rockdale from left to right on your screen. As we see Geordie Swibble now with his first touch of the game. Marco Tilio, first time forward. McNeil only as far as Tilio. He plays it wide for Callum Talbot. And Sydney just with possession in these early stages. Bonani now. Switch of play for Anton Lenaric. He's pressed there by Chanak. Cool under pressure. It's a youngster. One of 5 Sydney players in the Olyroos set up at the moment. King now. Of course, there is one game underway at the moment at Seymour Shaw between Sutherland and Marconi Stallions, and at the moment that game is still 0-0. So we'll keep you abreast of all games. It's an important clash, that one. Of course, Marconi looking to make a run. And Sutherland Sharks, arguably, if not the one of the top 2 informed sides in the competition at the moment, aside from Wollongong Olympic, making their way into the 5 last week. And of course tomorrow, who will forget the big clash, the 2nd versus 3rd out at Lilyholme Stadium. Plenty of football in this final 5 or 6 weeks of the season proper. Milinaric now. King down the line, looking for Swibble. Tracking there was Taneski. And it's Nicholas Taneski now, beats Paddy Scabilio, and off he goes. Just asking Alec Jurasevsky to do too much there on the left-hand side. Of course, Taneski, mid-season signing from Manly. Long ball forward. Petrillo with a header. Teague just gets enough on it there on the far side, but it's still Rockdale with the ball at the moment. As they look to break into that front third of Sydney. Chavor, ball into the box. Held it away by Talbot. Sydney now can break through Swivel. Finding Ivanovic. Up over the halfway. Luke Ivanovic. Surrounded by red shirts. He'll need to hold it up. That's what he does. Waits for Harry van der Saag to help him out. Good vision there from van der Saag, finding Tilio on the left-hand side. Cuts in to his favoured right. Has a shot from distance and not far wide there by Marco Tilio. Well, a nice switch of play there from Harry van der Saag. And Marco Tilio, as we know, great with the ball at his feet, cutting inside. And the first shot of the game to Sydney. As we approach the 4-minute mark here at Lambert Park. This round 18 clash. Will Gotts is calling all the action for you tonight through the Football New South Wales channels. Of course, the Football New South Wales YouTube and NPL New South Wales Facebook pages. So be sure to like and share the game. The ball beats Talbot there, but foul in the back there by Alex Chanak. So it will be Sydney with the free kick just inside their half. 34 minutes gone at Seymour Shore, and still Southern Sharks nil, Marconi Stallions nil. And early stages at Popondetta Park, Mount Druitt and Sydney United 58 FC still 0-0. Pressure there on Hewitt Bell. Bonani. Talbot. Ivanovic. Just a little too tight in there for Ivanovic, and it's Rockdale now through Taneski. Pulled down by King, so great opportunity now for Rockdale from this set piece. See Egger and Petrillo make their way up towards that 18-yard box. You would think that it would be Alec Jurasevsky from here. Great position for a left-footed strike. We'll see how this one plays out for Rockdale. Up steps Jurasevsky. Well, just couldn't get over the ball there, Alec Jurasevsky. He'll be disappointed with that opportunity. That went begging for Rockdale. Of course, next week, no NPL action as we have the Waratah Cup final out at Lilyholme Stadium on Sunday. What a battle that'll be. Sydney United 58 taking on Marconi Stallions. Two sides steeped in history, tradition. Countless Socceroos over the years. And they will do battle once again for more silverware. Jurasevsky helping his defence out. Neil does well to get it to Jurasevsky. Chanak just lets it go to Taneski as he's running towards the 18-yard box. Has the shot. Blocked there by King. And it will be Rockdale with a corner. The delivery in. Cleared away by Teague. As far as Chavor. Taneski. Ball into the box. Banani with the header. Harry van der Sag now for Sydney. Can get something going forward. Just lays it off for Ivanovic. Swibble checking his run up front. And Rockdale with the throw on the far side. Switch of play now. Just ahead of there by King. Tilio under pressure. Does well to ride the challenge there. From Matsura. He wins the throw for Rockdale though. A switch of play now for Neil on the far side. Still going McNeil. Escobilio in front of him. Far post. Almost catching out Hewitt Bell there. Does well to retreat and tip it over. Yet another Rockdale corner. And the delivery in by Urasevsky. The header there. And almost the opening goal of the game to Rockdale. Not far over the top there by Nicholas Petrillo. Lenaric now for Ivanovic. First time for Swibble. Helps it on its way. Finding Tilio. Swibble stayed down after that challenge. They'll play on for the moment. Teague. Ball over the top. Just catching Ivanovic a little too shallow there. So straight to Bratisevic. Rolls it out to Neil. Down the line. Back to Neil again. Still fighting. Sydney win the throw. Scabilio. Okay, Tilio. Joel King running down the left corridor. Nice ball there in behind by Tilio, finding King. Looking for Ivanovic. The ball into the mixer. Finds Harry van der Sag, and the shot from Harry van der Sag almost into that bottom corner. We have seen him hit them from distance this year, Harry van der Sag. And well worth a try there just from the edge of the 18-yard box for Sydney. Sydney winning that second ball then. You can hear Nick Pareca yelling out to his players to make sure they win that second ball. Janek just heads it forward there, but King plays it back to Hewitt Bell. Switch of play looking for Talbot. Nice first time touch there from young Callum Talbot, finding van der Sag. Caught out there by Ilhafyan. Does well to win it back though. Lenaric straight to Urasevsky, turns it over. And it's Alec Urasevsky now. Looks for the switch of play. Taneski. There's Neil running to his left. Just plays the 1-2 with him. The switch of play this time. Looking for Jurasevsky, fighting hard there with King. Wins it for Rockdale. Deft ball in behind. Finding Lecce. Chanak. 1-2 with Lecce. Just wide there from Rockdale. Great movement off the ball from Rockdale City there. These two sides always play entertaining football. Expecting a lot of that tonight. Open contest. Sydney looking to bounce back into the winner's circle. Haven't won in 5 since they beat Hakoah. Whilst Rockdale have lost 5 of their last 6. Their only win coming over league leaders Wollongong Wolves in that time. As we touched on, they are in equal points with Sydney Olympic, who are also on 23, 5th spot at the moment. Just an inferior goal difference has them outside the 5. Van der Sarg over the top looking for Ivanovic. Cut out nicely there by Petrillo. And concedes the corner to Sydney. As we approach the 14-minute mark here at Lambert Park, still 0-0 between Sydney FC and Rockdale City Suns. Just got a message in from Oscar de Grouch, who's listening in and enjoying the call so far. So thanks for listening in, Oscar. It's Marco Tilio on the far side. About to deliver this in for the Sky Blues. Well, he gets that all wrong, looking for Teague. In the end, it was easy for Rockdale and Matthew Lecce to clear. Sydney do end up with it again. Through Mlinaric. Scapilio. Caught in possession there, Van der Sarg, but second ball straight to the feet of Scapilio. Bonani. Talbot on the far side. Plays the 1-2 with Teague. Tilio. Gets around Chanak. Slides it in behind for Swibble. Is he onside? No, he's not. Marginally offside there was Geordie Swibble. Well, it's called back. No advantage played, so may have been a foul on Marco Tilio as he delivered that ball in behind. Sydney will get a second bite of the cherry here through this set piece. Probably a little too far out for a direct shot. Van der Sarg, far post, ball in looking for Teague. Header goes back to Ivanovic. Can use Scapilio, and that's what he does. Ivanovic trying to isolate the Rockdale defenders there. A switch. Heavy first touch, but recovers well. Marco Tilio jinking his way through. Marco Tilio with a shot. And Radasevic parries it down, and at the second offering picks it up, but you don't want to let Marco Tilio run with the ball. He's lightning quick, and ball at feet can beat players. The blink of an eye, Marco Tilio. Lecce there. Teague intercepts it, and it's Sydney now through Van der Sarg. Working hard in the middle of the field. Play on, says referee Danaskos. Lecce with Hafjan. Jurasevsky all by himself on the right. Finally gets it there. Jurasevsky cuts in onto his left. Again, the beautiful ball in. This time looking for Taneski. And Mlinaric just shadows it out. Those of you just joining us, still 0-0 here at Lambert Park. A couple opportunities either side. No side yet to convert those chances. Progress scores from around the grounds at Seymour Shaw. It's approaching half-time. It's still 0-0 Sutherland Sharks and Marconi Stallions. Out at Popondetta, Mount Druitt Town Rangers 0. Sydney United 0. It's Talbot now. Keeps it in on the far side. Doesn't have a lot in terms of support. And Marconi have just scored into injury time at Seymour Shaw. So Marconi will play in front there tonight. Down in the Shire as they approach half-time. Free kick given to Sydney in the far corner. Taken quickly. A little too quick for the referee's liking. So just wait for the ball boy, of course, with both sides having next week off the Waratah Cup final. Won't play again until Sunday the 21st. We'll come back to those games shortly. As Tilio again goes near. And not the greatest of executions there by young Tilio. Rockdale fighting hard there for the throw, but he's given to Sydney. Tilio plays it quickly for Teague. Halhafia nicks it away. Chanak rolls it out to Chavor. Jurusevski continuing on with his run is Chavor, but Jurusevski decides against using him. Halhafia again under pressure from Ivanovic. He's taken down, so a free kick to Rockdale. Of course, these two sides not playing until the 21st, so Sydney's next game will be at Adenza Park on Sunday the 21st, a 3 p.m. game there against Sydney United 58 FC, whilst Rockdale's next game will be a home game on that Sunday afternoon at 4:30, entertaining Blacktown City. So, some big games coming up in the next couple of weeks across the NPL 1 landscape. Petrillo for Chavor. Sydney not pressing too hard at the moment, so just as I say that, Chavor decides to use Petrillo once again. Both sides keeping their shape well at the moment with this opening 20.5 minutes. Taneski now tries to get the ball inside for Lecce. Cut out by Teague. Talbot now. Playing tight quarters there, Sydney. Egger does well. Hafian. Chanak. Lecce. Twisting and turning. Again, Chanak. The switch for Jurusevski. A little too much heat on it there by Alex Chanak. Bonani playing it dangerous game at the moment. Free kick given up by Talbot. It will be Taneski to swing it in. As you see, Eka and Petrillo far for this one. Jurusevski the deepest of them. Taneski now delivers it in into the centre of the box. Looking for a head. Can't get a head on it there. Headed away by Scabilio. Again an infringement. Picked up there by Danaskos, the referee. Just a little ill discipline at the moment creeping into Sydney's game. Fighting Rockdale in through these set pieces. 22.5 minutes played here at Lambert Park, still 0-0. But a great opportunity nonetheless now for Rockdale to open the scoring. Up steps Taneski into the wall. Teague does enough to block it. Ivanovic. Lenaric just playing a little more advanced at the moment. Plays it back to Hewitt Bell, and it's Chanak now can pull the trigger straight at the legs there of Hewitt Bell and cleared to safety by Sydney. Well, a little lazy there, Anton Lenaric. Almost getting caught out. Does have his skipper, Hewitt Bell, to thank for coming to the rescue there for Sydney. Jurasevsky again with the delivery in far post, looking for the header. Falls invitingly for El Hafian, the block there by Scabilio. And it's Swibble now. Has Tilio screaming for it in the middle. Gets the ball there, face ball across to Marco Tilio. Can't get that first touch down. And invites Bradasevic to the save. Matsura now, up over the half, fending off Scabilio. Jurasevsky, the 1-2. Alec Jurasevsky now. Again tries to slide it in behind for Chanak. Falls down for Rockdale. And Sydney again on the counter through Van der Sarg. Slides it in behind. Straight to Bradasevic. Well, the game's starting to open up at the moment. We will see some goals. I'm pretty sure of that today. Matsura. The switch for Neil. Hafian. Chavot to Petrillo. Bradasevic just acting as a sweeper there. Neil. Just happy to pass it side to side at the moment. Rockdale maintain possession as they look for an opening. Ball over the top for Chavot. Helped into touch there and over the sideline by Tilio. Taken quickly by Chavot. Hafian. Jurasevsky. Half time at Seymour Shaw, and Marconi Stallions leading that one 1-0 over Sutherland Sharks. Of course, Marconi beating Manly during the week in the Waratah Cup semi-final and booking their spot in next Sunday's final against Sydney United 58 FC. So a little short tonight. They are also with some suspensions. Zach Cancross, Mitchell Malia, and Roberto Esperanza all not suiting up for the boys from Bosley Park. So reshuffle there for Peter Tsakenis, but so far so good through the first 35 minutes. Chavot. Chanak. First time pass straight to Swibble. Sees Bradasevic off his line. Good effort there from Geordie Swibble. David Bradasevic retreated quite quickly there like a defeated army did well. Protasevich, route one style down the middle. Bonani with the head forward. Scapulio gets it down nicely. So a little more pressure from that Rockdale front third at the moment. Mlinarik gets caught out again and it's play on. It's advantage to Alec Jurasevsky. Still going Jurasevsky. The second effort there, blocked by Bonani. Mlinarik gets the yellow card, the first of the evening. Advantage was played there by referee Danaskos. Jurasevsky couldn't take advantage of the lapse. Again, delivery in, looking for the header. Long ball forward by Tilio. It's a match race between Shovel and Swibble. Swibble gets there first. Protasevich cool under pressure. Releases Shovel. Elhafian. Good vision there, finding Neil on the far side. Jurasevsky calls for it. King gets there first. The second effort. Tilio. Swibble. First touch football there from Sydney. Egger looks to win it there in the centre of the park. But Scapulio with a tackle, some tough challenges at the moment. Petrillo wins the free kick, much to the chagrin of the Sydney players. Neil. Elhafian. Petrillo. Jurasevsky. Swibble holds him up. So has to use Chavor. Sydney keeping their shape well at the moment. Just a couple of moments of madness at the back. But crisis averted, still 0-0 here at Lambert Park. Jurasevsky. Rockdale with his possession at the moment, pushing Sydney deeper. Talbot gets there first and concedes a throw, but a tackle that had to be made by the youngster. Neil plays it inside for Taneski, the 1-2. And he can deliver a ball into the box now. Mlinarik, first time with the clearance. Ivanovic gets there. Van der Sarg will go it alone, but loses out to Egger. And the defender loses out to Talbot, and Sydney can break now. They've got ample space to work with. Joel King. Tilio. Scapulio. See Taylor Carriage listening into this one at work tonight. Plenty of people listening in as Tilio has a shot. The block there by Petrillo. Neil sends it into the stands, but at the same time relieves pressure from the Rockdale defence. Of course, the streams this year all over Australia, the live stream of all the games in the NPL 1 competition throughout the season. The New South Wales TAFE Waratah Cup final next week will also be live streamed. And the early bird special is on at the moment. You can save $5 off the tickets by getting your tickets early online. No doubt a bumper crowd will be on hand next week for that final between Sydney United and Marconi. Jurasevski. Dispossessed there is Matsura. And it's Van der Sarg. Swibble. Just getting enough on it there. Chavor. Concedes the corner to Sydney, but a good tackle there by Patrick Chavor. Otherwise, Geordie Swibble was off and gone to the races. Just over 33 minutes played. In this round 18 clash between Sydney FC and Rockdale City Suns, still 0-0. But can Sydney FC conjure up something from this corner? To be taken by Marco Tilio. Delivers the ball in far post. Looking for the header there from Banani it was. Just can't hit the target. We've got this on the mic tonight, calling all the action for you from Lambert Park. A coolish evening, but we haven't had any rain about today, which is a great thing. Plenty of it over the last few days. Mick Neal beats Van der Sarg. Cuts it back for Matsura. Has his shot from distance. And not far wide there from Sasha Matsura. Teague under pressure yet again. Goes short to Scibilio. That's one thing that doesn't deter this young Sky Blues outfit. They'll continue playing their game regardless of how the game is playing out. Plenty of confidence shown by them. Ivanovic under pressure. Cops one for his troubles in the back there from Petrillo. Taken by Tilio. Ivanovic, the 1-2 with Van der Sarg. Onto his right, overlapping his Talbot. He can measure this cross in, and he gets it in. Joel King now. He had plenty of time there to hit that. Joel King, of course, we saw that winner he had earlier on in the season against Sydney Olympic from a similar position on his favoured left foot. Jurasevski helps it on its way. Chanak just plays it off the Sydney player. Takes the throw. El Hafian there, twisting and turning. Beats Ivanovic, all ends up. Of course, the captain, one of the great holding midfielders in this competition, littered with many. Get the same level of effort from El Hafian every week. The coach's delight he would be to have in your team. Agar under pressure from Ivanovic. Has to use Bredicevic. Petrillo loses his compass there. The assistant referee didn't pick that one up. Jurasevski. The switch. As the rain starts to come down here at Lambert Park. So much for those clear skies about. Certainly wouldn't make a weatherman, that's for sure. Ball in behind now for Ivanovic, who's on his bike. Tracked back by Chavor. He'll keep it in. Luke Ivanovic. Scabilio short to help him out. Finds Tilio. He'll have a crack from distance. Marco Tilio, futsal style, straight at Bratisevic though. Ball forward by Chavor, cut out by King. Teague winning the ball in the middle of the field. Of course, another one of those in the Joey squad. Current captain he is, and it's Chanak now. Slides it to Taneski. Gets it onto his right. He'll have a shot from just outside the 18-yard box. The block there by Banani. Recycles out yet again for Rockdale. Ivanovic needs some help. Tilio short to Scabilio. Petrillo all over him there. Concedes the free kick just inside Rockdale half. Into the 40th minute here at Lambert Park. Still 0-0. This round 18 clash between Sydney and Rockdale City Suns. A must-win game, one would think, for Rockdale today, if they are to harbour any hope of playing finals football in a few weeks' time. Of course, equal on points at the moment with Sydney Olympic, but an inferior goal difference sees them outside of the 5. So it's important that they keep winning games, get back into that winning feeling, as they say. Chanak fighting hard, loses out to Swibble. Teague finds Van der Sarg. Ivanovic. He'll run at Chavor. Still going. Luke Ivanovic sets it up for Van der Sarg onto his right. Tracking back there. Chavor just does enough to put him off. And Bratisevic comes out. Again, a timely challenge from Patrick Chavor, the second in his first half from him. Doing his job for Nick Pareka, that's for sure. Just have a Sydney play down at the moment. Minutes gone out at Popondetta Park. Still Mount Georgetown Rangers 0. Sydney United 0. Of course, Sydney United also playing midweek in their Cup semi-final against St George. Won that one late on 3-2. So Harry van der Sarg is still down receiving some treatment. He's a vital cog in this sky blue outfit, so I hope that he's okay to carry on. Was that challenge on David Bratisevic that he tried to force the ball in? He's up to his feet gingerly at the moment. Just keep an eye on him over the ensuing moments. Play back underway. Alhafian. Just the communication not there between Elhafian and Jurasevski. Dribble, first time pass for Scabilio. Created the space for him to find Talbot. Van der Sarg's good to go. So just come on the left for the moment. Tilio, Talbot on the ball now. Still going down the line is Tilio, but Van der Sarg now. Overlapping is King. Plays it short to Ivanovic. So it's just threaded in behind. Jurasevski up over the halfway. Beats Teague. Still going. Switch of play now. Neil. Getting the lazy ball in. It's it back though. Just under 2 minutes to play in this first half. Can either side find a goal before the break? Elhafian. Handball by Ivanovic. No, says the referee. And wins the free kick in the process. Much to the dismay there of Nick Pareka. Teague. Talbot just can't keep that in. Ball just skidding off the turf here at Lambert. Just a little showers about still. Jurasevski. Good first touch on the turn. Looking for Chanak. The header down. Talbot clears it to safety for Sydney. Ivanovic with the header. Second ball won by Sydney through Tilio. Scabilio now rides the challenge of Lecce. Marco Tilio. Teague. As the fourth official has indicated, there'll be a minimum of 2 minutes of time added on here in his first half at Lambert Park. Tilio cuts it back, looking for Van der Sarg. Lecce for Chanak. What can Rockdale do now into Sydney half? Through Jurasevski. Scabilio tracking back. Does enough to allow King to win the ball, and do Sydney have one last drive in them in this first half? Alex Chanak says no. Egger. Looking for runners. Has to play it sideways. Through Matsura. Chavor continuing on with his run. First time. Gets it in, cuts it back. Looking for Lecce there. I know, it clears it. But it's Taneski now. Rockdale looking to prize open the Sydney goal for the first time in this contest. Lecce. Jurasevski squares it up. First time shot and put away on the stroke of half time. And it's Alex Chanak for the visitors. A delightful ball in.
Rockdale City Suns, scored by number 8,
And Alex Chanak puts it away for his second goal of the season. And Rockdale to play from in front. And what will probably be a 1-0 halftime lead. Well, Jurasevski not giving up. Great delivery in. Far post steaming in was Chanak. To give Rockdale the lead. And that's The half-time whistle there, blown by referee Danaskos.
That is half-time, ladies
And what looked like being a stalemate going into the sheds, it will be Nick Pareka's men through Alex Chanak. Going to the sheds for this half-time break. Rockdale City Suns 1, leading Sydney FC 0. We'll take a short break and come back for the commencement of the second half. A big contest, a big second half coming up. Rockdale 1 leads Sydney 0.
Competitions, Mike, who supports footballers in valuable and much appreciated. Spectators must comply with the Hyundai A-League terms of admission and the venue conditions of entry, including provisions relating to security screening and intoxication. Any spectator identified with a prohibited item or assessed as unduly intoxicated may be refused entry, evicted from the stadium and handed over to police for further questioning. The lighting of flares, fireworks, smoke bombs or incendiary devices inside or outside the venue is a safety risk to other spectators and will not be tolerated. Any person identified engaging in such activity will be handed over to police for further questioning and potentially banned from attending future matches. We ask that you respect your fellow spectators by refraining from illegal and dangerous activities.
Early second half. Felt sorry for Sydney because they've been falling back. It's only that confidence where they get the first goal. Yeah. They're unlucky a couple of times down there too. Like last pitch challenges. Yeah. Philly because he had the stream on his phone, but he had the volume on. So it was like I was echoing in the background. Got more goals, so it's just a matter of whether Sydney can pinch one to force the game. Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, not the best around it.
Yeah, no.
The best of times. A little bit of rain on it. But teams are going to try. I think teams are going to try and put things on. Most teams are already 2 or 3 games behind in weekends too. Becoming a weatherman. Look at that. Clear skies, man. Fall down on it.
Yeah. I used to play it in Smith years ago when I was in the Melbourne State League, Liverpool Bugle back in the day.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah, it's not the best field, but the best.
I used to hate that ground. It's the longest field, mate, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, you go to training and you come home, you're tired, you play money from the council, mate. That's the biggest thing.
One or two more teams. And then there's a couple of games on synthetic this weekend, so it's not a complete washout.
Marconi's 2-0 up now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the teams back onto the field for the second half. Rockdale City Suns FC and your Sydney FC.
3-0. Wow. Big win for him. Takes them up to 22 points, I think. 23, so they'll be just outside. Got 3 suspended as well today. Come on, ref. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for the start of the second half here at Lambert Park between Sydney FC and Rockdale City Suns. And it's Rockdale leading 1-0. A goal in injury time by Alex Chanak after some slick movement in that front third from Rockdale. Matthew Lecce finding Alec Jurasevski and the cut back to a plum. Far post. Alex Chanak finding the roof of the net. A tough pill to swallow for the young Sky Blues. But still 45 minutes left in this contest to find a result as we have play underway. Rain has gotten heavier here at Leichhardt. No half-time substitutions to either side, so they are as they finish the first half. Some progress scores from around the grounds whilst we're at it. 73 minutes gone at Seymour Shaw, and it's Marconi Stallions 3, leading Sutherland Sharks 0. So they look like they are headed to a big 3 points there that will take them just outside the top 5. And half-time at Popondetta Park, Mount Druitt Town Rangers 0, Sydney United 58-0. So a tough contest there. You would think the way it's being played out, just the one goal, all that's needed to win that contest tonight. Neil has Talbot in front of him. Just digs it in behind for Jurasevski. Ball in, looking for the header there from Taneski. A follow-up shot, not far wide. From Chanak again. They scored 2 for the season. Coming into this, just the 1. Almost finding his second of the night. Sribble. Head forward. Egger just finds Matsura. Chanak just leaves it for Chavor. Egger now. Neil just plays it down the line for Jurasevski. Holding off Talbot. Neil falls nicely for Lecce. In the centre of the park. It's tailed there by Scobilio, so leaves it for Matsura. Still going, Sasha Matsura. Tries to play the 1-2 there with Chanak. Hill-Bell with the clearance. Of course, Sydney FC have commenced pre-season, the A-League side this week, so a few of these boys, Thomas Hill-Bell, Joel King, Luke Ivanovic, in the mix there for Steve Corica. Steve is out here tonight, Just keeping an eye on things. Plenty of other great emerging talent for Sydney FC that you will see feature prominently over the years to come. Van der Sar back to his skipper, Talbot. Playing it tight there, Sydney. Play on. Advantage there. Sydney once again just in possession back to Rockdale. Looks like the rain. I know Tim Bailey, but the rain's certainly here to stay for the duration of this one. Bonani gets things going forward, straight to Petrillo. Chavor. Guess the key for this early moments of the second half is for Sydney to keep their structures. They are only down 1-0. No need to open up just yet to force the game. Tilio there, not picks it up and going Marco Tilio up towards the 18-yard box. Has Swivel to his right. Marco Tilio onto his left. Far post and hits it inside the roof of the net. Marco Tilio, take a bow, son. Well, he won the ball there in the centre of the park. Marco Tilio had support to his left and right. Dragged it back onto his left and only had eyes for goal. And just like that, Sydney restore parity here at Lambert Park. It's 1-1. Well, you see it every week. Marco Tilio loves running with the ball. Has amazing skill. And that's his 4th of the season. And what a time it is for Sydney. As they draw level. Well, only moments ago we said that they didn't need to force the issue. Jurusevsky with a shot. And in the blink of an eye, they found the equaliser through the number 10 in Marco Tilio. That'll give the young Sky Blues a lot of confidence. They were hard done by conceding into injury time at the end of that first half. Just failed to clear the ball, but good opening. We're now into the 6th minute of the second half, so a good opening few minutes. And it's game on now. Ivanovic, King on the left. Rides a challenge from Matsura. Finding King. He can measure it in. Ivanovic in the centre there with Van der Sar. First time, Marco Tilio! Oh, you wouldn't believe it, Marco Tilio! Well, the ball in by King. And Marco Tilio puts it into the back of the net, the first time strike.
Goal.
And in a blink of an eye, Sydney 2 leading Rockdale 1.
Rockdale City Suns FC 1, Sydney FC 2.
We'll talk about a player full of confidence. Did well into the centre of the park. Joel King on the left. Measured the ball back in. And the first time strike by Tilio. This time, the left-hand side of David Bradisevic's goal. And they've not only restored parity, but taken the lead in this opening 7 minutes of the second half. Rockdale fans are speechless at the moment. And the Sydney fans, well, they're up on their seats. Petrillo. Chavor. Well, momentum at the moment with Sydney, so it'll be interesting to see. Rockdale can just compose themselves. Van der Sar, ball over the top, looking for Swibble. Second effort there from Ivanovic. And he hits it towards Leichhardt Market Town, Luke Ivanovic there. We've spoken about this game being a must-win game for Rockdale. They'll have to pick themselves off the canvas at the moment. Quick goals in succession to Marco Tilio. Bonani headed forward. Matsura. Chavor. Idris Al-Hafian there fighting hard in the middle of the park. Lecce to Jurasevski. Keeps it in, has Nil if he wants to use him. Matsura now fighting with Scabilio. Teague there, almost wins it for Sydney. Well, he wins the free kick, Ryan Teague. Talking to a few of the Sydney boys pre-game. I knew it would be a physical encounter, this one. They certainly know how to ride the bumps these days in NPL land. Ivanovic. Tilio. Dispossessed in centre of the park by Toneski. But in the process, illegally, says the ref. Talbot. Dinks it in behind for Van der Sarg. You can see what he was trying to do there. Unfortunate there for Harry Van der Sarg. Chanak. Free kick to Rockdale. Chanak not happy there. Being driven in the touch by Van der Sarg. Teague with the head down. King. Lecce. In close quarters there. Just a tug of his shirt on King. Wins the free kick. Scores from around the grounds. 83 gone. Down in the Shire, and it's Marconi Stallions 3. Headed to a big victory there over Sutherland Sharks 0. And a pop and dead of 54 gone. Still 0-0 there. Back here at Lambert Park. It's Rockdale in possession now through Lecce. Toneski. Dispossessed by Bonani. Van der Sarg. Jinking his way. It's not as far as past Neil. Hafian. Switch. Teague. Egger. Toneski. Ball in for Jurasevski. Cleared away by Bonani. Chavor now. Toneski. Jurasevski lays it off. The ball in. Lenarix with the clearance. Tilio. With the Maradona there, Marco Tilio. Well, he does have the number 10 jersey, so why not? Al-Hafian. You can see Sydney at the moment, just that middle third condensing it, making it tough for Rockdale coming forward into their half. Neil. I think that was young Harry Van der Sarg's last instructions from the referee. No more, son. You will find yourself in my book. And like a good student, yes sir, was the reply. Taneski now measures his ball in. Looking for the header. Banani gets there. King can clear it to safety. Sure. Tilio just putting enough pressure on Bratisevic there, so he had to go back down the field. Van der Sarg now, beautiful ball in behind for Swibble, but Egger recovers quickly. Ivanovic now pouncing like a tiger, but Rockdale play it well. Through Neil, up over the half, into Sydney territory they go now, Rockdale. Jurasevski, heavy first touch. Concedes the throw. Well, half round. Chavor. As the rain has eased once again. Egger. Neil hugging the sideline. Tries to dink it over the top for Taneski. Van der Sarg under pressure. Teague. Banani. Van der Sarg. Scabillio leaves it there for Matura. Chanak. They recover well though. Swibble toiling there with Egger. Wins the throw. It's Ivanovic. Shirt tugged on there. Well, the Rockdale players believe it should have been their throw. And this time it'll be Taneski who gets called out. With Swibble. Can they add a third through the set piece? Geordie Swibble up his steps, far post. Well, he was looking for that run in behind there by Ivanovic. Didn't quite come to fruition for Sydney that time. Jurasevski getting there. First is Banani. Talbot helping out defensively. Win back possession for the young Sky Blues through King now. As Hugh Bell barks orders, says, let's calm down, guys. We're leading 2-1. Talbot. Ivanovic. Under heavy pressure now. Luke Ivanovic fighting hard. Neil. Taneski. Chavor. As Chanak coming back inside. Plays it to him. Needed the movement a lot quicker there by Rockdale. Just stepping on it, slowing it down, allowing Sydney once again to regain their shape. Make it easy work for them defensively. And here they go now through King. Long ball forward for Swibble on his bike now. Face ball across for Ivanovic. Just too close to Bratisevic. Gets down well there and releases quickly. Chavor. Well, people listening from Concepcion in Chile today. So reaching far and wide. Thank you to everyone listening in, tuning in for your comments, as well as sharing the stream around. Saturday night football here at Lambert Park, round 18 at Sydney FC. 2 currently leading Rockdale City Suns 1. As we see, yellow card. Looks like that was to Matsura. Don't forget next Sunday, the lone game of the round. Of course, there will be NPL 2 and 3 and plenty of other action, but with the Waratah Cup final slated for next Sunday out at Lily Holmes Stadium. Sydney United 58 FC taking on Marconi Stallions. Will be Adam Santarossa and Tony Tanous calling all the action for you. Next week I'll be on ground announcing duties and presentation duties out there. Big crowd on hand. Don't forget to book online. Save $5. $10 adult tickets at the moment. There will be $15 at the gate. It's Rockdale though. Can they pull it back to 2-2 here? Lecce. The long ball in by Matsura, looking for the header. Not quite cleared away by Sydney. Scabilio now. It's Chanak. Plays it in. Hewitt Bill has to concede the corner. Nice ball in there by Alex Chanak. Not a lot of room to move. Can Rockdale draw level from this set piece? Again. Hewitt Bill, and they all miss it there. The foul on the keeper though. Lurking was Egger. See the Rockdale substitutions warming up. Looks like it will be Jordan Figon who will be coming on for Rockdale. As Nick Pereka calls him to the sideline. Lecce. El Hafian. Lecce. Plenty of traffic around him. City win the ball through Ivanovic now, but Matsura working hard in that centre of the field. Taneski. Talbot wins the challenge, but the second ball for Rockdale. Taneski. No advantage played, so the referee will pull it back to the original infringement. On Taneski. Also see young Benjamin Coop just limbering up on the sideline, so he'll also see some action shortly for Jimmy Van Wieren. Taneski with the delivery now. Far post ball looking for the header. Hewitt Bell with a punch away. Petrillo there. The second effort, the block. And cleared to safety by Sydney. And we will see the substitutions now for Sydney. And it'll be Luke Ivanovic coming off, making way for Benjamin Coop. So another good shift from Ivanovic as he makes his way to the sideline. He's certainly done his job tonight, the number 11 for Sydney. Petrillo just stands on it. Not a lot going forward, so use his centre-back partner in Hega. El Hafian. Neil, back to El Hafian. Close quarters there. They turn it over, Rockdale. The long ball forward, looking for Coop. He gets in behind Benjamin Coop. He can pull the trigger. Well, almost an instant impact there by Benjamin Coop. Rockdale survive. Jordan Figan is just waiting to come on for Rockdale. Neil does well to keep it in for the Suns. Saturday night football, round 18 action. Will Gotsis calling this one for you tonight. If you just joined us, it's Sydney FC 2 leading Rockdale 1. Midway through the second half. Taneski. Nicola Taneski jinking his way towards the 18-yard box. Really didn't have an angle to work with there.
Substitution for Rockdale.
And it will be Sasamatsua.
Number 18, Sasha Makura.
And he will make way for Jordan Figon.
Jordan Figon.
So a little more firepower up top for Rockdale. Of course, chasing this game. It is a must-win game for them if they had a hope of making the top 5 this year. At the moment, Sydney doing well. And it's Marco Tilio into that front third now. Wow. Read well by Egger. Al-Hafian. We'll sense the urgency in this back end of the second half from Rockdale. Still 20 minutes to play, but if they are to win this contest, they'll certainly need to find an equaliser soon. Petrillo. There's no movement forward for Rockdale at the moment. Banani helped back in by Chavor. King with a header. Tilio. Scabilio. Has Talbot to his right. That's where he lays it off. Long ball forward. Looking for Coop. Chavor. Full time at Seymour Shore, and it has been a Marconi Stallions victory by 3-0. So, breaks Sutherland Sharks' unbeaten streak. And things sit at the moment, Marconi are up into 5th spot. Just knocking Sydney Olympic out of that top 5 at the moment on goal difference. Of course, they can jump back in tomorrow as they play Manly United at Cromer Park. Tony Tanous will be calling the action for you out there. It's 4-man wall for Hewitt Bell. Taneski now goes far. Still in the mixer for Rockdale. Al-Hafian. Well, that was Taneski. Wins the corner. And once again, Rockdale will reload from the corner. Al-Hafian the header down. King with the clearance. Sydney can push up now. Swibble. Pressing Egger there. Al-Hafian. Jurasevsky now. Taneski. Chanak. Oh. Need to be quicker in that front third, Rockdale. To have the throw. So substitution for Rockdale. And will be Patrick Javor coming off. And Trent McCanahan will be coming on for him. Patrick Javor limping off, so that looks like a forced substitution for Nick Brecker there. And McClanahan will just slot into the defensive duties, vacated by Javor. Taneski helps it back in. Talbot clears it. Expect plenty of pressure from Rockdale in this final 15 as they chase this one with the throw on the far side. And again, it's another corner to the visitors. Urasevsky trots across. Goes short, plays it with El Hafyan. Urasevsky with a better angle now. Can measure his cross in. Coop with the clearance. Clenahan. The ball in, looking for the head. Still not cleared away by Sydney. There was a foul on Van der Sarg. Oh, Lee Egger lurking ominously in that 6-yard box for Rockdale. You see another substitution for Sydney. And it's Ryan T coming off for Callum Neuenhoff. And Neuenhoff will slot into that central holding role. Vacated by the Joey's captain in Teague. Hugh Pearl. Into the final 15 at Popondetta Park, and still no score there. Mount Druitt Town Rangers up against Sydney United. Tight contest there, but Scabilio loses out now, tugs the shirt, and he'll find himself in the book. Paddy Scabilio. Almost rode him like a horse there. Alec Urasevsky wasn't happy. Certainly no advantage played, so Rockdale with the set piece. A good foul there, though, by Scapilio. Taneski stands over it for Rockdale. As referee Tanasco says, calm down, boys. Looking for the header from Egger. Well, he's been lurking, Lee Egger. Just couldn't get it on target there. Beautiful delivery in by Taneski. Looking for his second of the year. Just can't hit the target. Hugh Bell resumes play once again. Ball forward now for Lecce. Scabilio wins it. King Van der Sar under pressure. Gets away with it. It's Albert now. Van der Sar, don't forget, 3 big games tomorrow down in Wollongong. Wollongong Wolves, the league leaders. The only leaders of the NPL 1 men's competition this year. They take on Hakoah Sydney City East, so top versus bottom. Hakoah playing to survive in the NPL 1 competition, so need the club championship points. Tilio from distance. The spill there by Bratisevich. Oh, the second effort was brilliant. And Swibble, well, his eyes lit up with that spill, just as they lit up. Bratisevich with the second effort. Of course, the other games, Blacktown City taking on RPL Leichhardt Tigers. So Nicholas Kutniak will be down in Wollongong. Adam Senarossa calling the 2 versus 3 clash tomorrow. Both sides in fine form at the moment. And Manly United taking on Sydney Olympic over at Cromer Park. So plenty of permutations on all games from top to bottom. Top 5 aspirations, club championship points, the battle to survive. After this round, there is only 4 rounds to play. Of course, both of these sides won't play until the 21st of July again. Sydney FC will travel out to Odenza Park for Sydney United 58. Their next NPL 1 clash. Whilst Rockdale City Suns on the 21st will entertain Blacktown City in the late game. 4:30 that Sunday afternoon. McClenahan into the final 10 minutes here at Lambert Park. Sydney holding on to a 2-1 lead. Petrillo. Sydney just retreat deeper at the moment in their defensive third. They can break, and break quickly through Swibble. An unlikely ally in Scabilio to help out. Van der Sarg, heavy first touch. Does win the free kick though, the foul by Neil. Well, the placement of the ball by Harry van der Sarg says it'll be him. He has a shot from distance and not far wide there by van der Sarg. Bratisevich was in the vicinity lurking. But a good bend nonetheless from the number 6. You see another substitution from the Rockdale City Suns. Another defender coming off, Nicholas Petrillo. For Jonathan Grozdanovsky. So all-out attack these final 8 minutes for the Suns, as you would expect, chasing this one. Trailing by the goal, 2-1 down. Brace to Marco Tilio for Sydney, 1 to Alex Chanak. Your goal scorers at the moment. Grozdanovsky tries to help it down for Figon. McClenahan with the head forward. Yarosevsky just waiting for it. Scabilio with a quicker bike there. The ball in behind for Coop. Just skidding off the turf. Halfyan. Neil. Faced by Van der Sarg. Plays it just down the line. For Chanak. Shoulder to shoulder. I think Chanak remembered that foul on him before by young Harry. Good physical encounter, this one. Both sides looking to get back into the winner's circle. At the moment, it's Sydney holding the ascendancy. Neil under pressure from Coop. Egger. Long ball forward. Looking for Jurasevsky. It was easy defensive duties there by King, but Fletcher now on ball. McClenahan. Referee Danaskos there like a ballerina. Gets out of the way. Leaves it for Taneski. Headed forward by Figon. Straight to Hewitt Bell. And the ex-Barker College boy will just take his time here. Winding down some seconds. Van der Sarg. Up over the half. Beautiful ball in behind onside. He's Jordy Swibble. Oh, it just runs away from him, but still he can fall nicely for Sydney. A tame effort in the end by Swibble. What a delightful ball that was, though. Chanak down the line for Grozdanovsky. Keeps it in. Just can't take the pace off the ball as Bonani fights hard. And wins the goal kick. King. Again gets it going forward. Coop under pressure from Neil. Benjamin Coop does well. Composure. Talbot for Van der Sarg now. Swibble in the mix. Can't get the ball there. Dribbles its way to Radosevich. Egger looks up. The switch for Jurasevsky. Into the final 5 minutes here at Lambert Park. Sydney holding on. 2-1 up. Can Rockdale find an equaliser? Running out of time in this contest. Tillio beats the challenge of McKinnon. Still going up over the half. Shoved down by Taneski. He'll find a yellow for the night. So the second of the evening to Rockdale, 2 apiece in the yellow card department. So a couple of fines coming both ways. Only fair. Has been a tough but fair game, this one. King looking for Coop up top. Left by Neil. McClenahan. Jurasevsky. Grozdanovsky. Chased by King and Scabilio gets the ball inside. Overrunning it was Figon. Callum Talbot doing his best to kick the ball out of the ground. Neil. Sydney dropping very deep at the moment. So you expect just Rockdale to press for these final few minutes. Chanak. Elhafyan. Coop working hard. And still Idris Elhafyan, the captain for Rockdale. Taneski with a shot! And the save by Hewitt Bell. Well, he saw it late, Thomas Hewitt Bell. And what a fine save it was from the number 1. Still not out of danger, Sydney. Rockdale once again. Can they find the net? The ball in. Looking for the head there. Cleared away by Scabilio. Halfyan fighting with Tilio. Shoved down there. Referee says nothing to see here. Move along now. Sydney take their time with this one. Just over 1.5 plus change to be played here at Lambert Park. The Sky Blues holding on at the moment. The ball in behind for Coop. It's a match race. Coop versus McClenahan. He gets around McClenahan. Benjamin Coop, he dinks it over the top. And Benjamin Coop finds the winner for Sydney FC. And they'll claim all 3 points tonight here at Lambert Park. And that's Ben Coop's 5th of the season. Sydney 3, lead Rockdale 1. Well, a dejected Rockdale. You can see their plays down on their haunches at the moment, chasing that one, hoping to get a result out of it. Did open themselves up to the goal in transition. Coop versus McClenahan. He did well to win that battle. And cheekily, Chip Radisevich for the 3rd of the evening for Jimmy Van Weer inside. They will break a run of 5 outs. Haven't won since they defeated Hakoah. 1-0. But they'll certainly find themselves back in the winning enclosure tonight. Coop. As the 4th officials indicate, there'll be a minimum of 3 minutes of time added on. Can Alex Chanak pull one back for Rockdale? Banani with the interception there. No need to press at the moment for Sydney. They'll try and just hold on to the ball. Nieuwenhof down the line, rides the challenge of Lecce. Still going. Lecce doing enough for Chanak to mop up. A long ball forward. Straight to the captain, Hewitt Bell. He'll waste a few more seconds. Of course, out of pop and dead of that game still underway. 0-0 is the score. Mount George Town Rangers and Sydney United 58 FC. Approaching full time there, so it does look as though that game will be headed for a stalemate. Not a lot of action for Tony Salerno in terms of goals to call out there tonight. I'm sure it'll be a fabulous contest, one that I'll catch up over the coming days. But it's 0 now. Halfyan just tries to drag that first touch. Turns it over. And it's Van der Sarg. Happy to play it off Chanak and win the throw. We see final substitution for Jimmy Van Weer inside.
Number 10, Marco Tilio, being replaced by number 24, Jake Coleman.
And it'll be Marco Tilio coming off. Fantastic effort from the number 10 for Sydney with a brace tonight. 2 fabulous goals from Tilio. And Jake Coleman will make his way on for the final couple of minutes for Sydney. Holman just pops it down the line. The ball runs out of play. So this win for Sydney will take them up to 17 points. 7 clear of Hakoah. Still a lot of work to do. They are 6 points out of the 5. Probably a little too much to ask from them. But will be their 5th win of the season. And they have been toiling hard in recent weeks. Plenty of players in and out. Mid-season transfers, of course, they don't have the luxury of the mid-season transfers like some sides. Players on annual leave, coming back from annual leave, limited minutes. All in all, a good performance tonight from Sydney. As Rockdale win a free kick on the far side. Maybe the last play of the evening as we head towards the 93-minute mark. Ball inside, looking for the header from McClenahan. Chanak. Offside is the call. Big thank you to Isaac, my timekeeper tonight. Across the scoreboard. He's not working this evening here at Lambert Park, so always good to have a trusty timekeeper. And thank you, Isaac. As Hewitt Bell with most probably the last play of the day. Swibble. Offside is the call. And that's full time here, ladies and gentlemen, at Lambert Park. A great victory for Sydney FC. Jimmy Van Weeren's Young Sky Blues back into the winner's circle after a run of outs. They've come from behind in this one, defeating Rockdale City Suns by 3-1. Goals tonight for Sydney, a brace to Marco Tilio and one to Benjamin Coop. Alex Chanak, the sole goal scorer for Rockdale City Suns. But a game that was taken with both hands early into that second half. Sydney came out on fire to overturn that 1-0 deficit. They took the lead in that first 10 minutes of the second half. And Rockdale, chasing a result, were open to the counter late on. They found their third. And a big victory for Sydney tonight over Rockdale City Suns. That will hurt the Suns as they endeavour to make their way towards that top 5. Still plenty of work to do for Nick Parekka's side in the coming weeks. But it's been a pleasure calling this one for you tonight out here at Lambert Park, the inner west of Sydney. We've got us calling you all the action. It's been a pleasure. Full time. It's the Young Sky Blues of Sydney FC 3 have defeated Rockdale City Suns 1.